سلام دوستان، چطورین؟ اومدیم با قسمت جدید بازی هورایزن فوربیدن وست. قسمت قبلی یکی از عنصرهای گایا رو بهش اضافه کردیم، ایتر نم چی فکر کنم ایده درست گفته باشم. حالا دخواهیم در موردش سوال بپرسیم ببینیم چی شد، به کجا رسید.
Why would Aleutha send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aleutha would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aleutha is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates pretending to be Aleutha.
That is my conclusion as well.
راستی حواسم نبود رو بهتون بگم. تو قسمت قبلی این ایتر رو که ایتر رو بهش اضافه کردیم اوکی بود. فقط یه چیزی آخرش اومد گفت یه پیغام اومده از سایر یکی دیگه از عنصرهای گایا که درخواست کمک کرده. حالا ما شک داریم این درخواست کمکی واقعا از طرف اون عنصر است که مال گایاست یا اون فضایا برامون مخابرش کردن که ما رو گول بزنن بکشونن تو تله.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades proving lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then.
خب
You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the
قشنگ هولوگرام
northwest.
باز میکنه.
What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay. And what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
اوکی.
All right. I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Aleutha, then it's in trouble.
گایا
And I
دهن
need
لقی
to bring
کرد.
it back.
به اینا گفت.
Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
من نمیخوام الان برم اینوستیگیت کنم در مورد این موضوع. میخوام یه کار دیگه انجام بدم. ولم کن تو خدا. برو بکن. یکی درم بکن.
Aloy, I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
کدوم در باز کردی؟ گفت یه در جدید باز کردم. آقا من نمیخوام اینو برم. ایکوستر من نمیرمش. خودت اذیت نکن. ای دهنش زدی. همه چی رو هولده که من اینو برم ها. ای دهنت سرویس باش. باید بریم آقا. زورکیه.
Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
ای اتاق منه.
Was thoughtful of them.
دمتو بگم آقا.
This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home. When I met Hikaru, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. Fashaw was right. Hikaru wants peace. It won't be easy. But with his new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance. My old spear. Rust helped me make it. When I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now. When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do.
بذار سریع باید دیالوگاتو بگو.
Still. Wish he was here.
پدر خوندهش با قسمت قبلی مرد. اول قسمت قبلی بودم.
I've been carrying Elisabet's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. Elisabet put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, cover the sub-functions, defeat Zenith, heal the world, I'd like to think
میتونیم ما دنیا رو نجات بدیم.
Elisabet would be proud.
ما در دیوار نگاه کنیم خورده بود. خب بریم. یه اتاق منه. اوکی دمه تو گرم. اینو باز کرد.
Door's locked. Maybe Gaia will be able to get it open later. Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for control center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost in the Apollo database.
That's too bad.
فکرم میتونم ما رو محدود کنم؟ نه خیر. خیلی بسته است. بیبرم بسته است.
There's data here. Another room. What for?
خب برم از این. بیست. ایده همشته چرا در باز نمیشه؟ تو رویتون یه در درست کردین که فعلا نشد کارش کردم. خب یالا بریم ادامه ماموریت. اینا خویستان دم در منتظر ما. انگار یه چی گفته بودم. خب
Looks like Arendt and Catalo moved their stuff in.
ما برابکس دارم یعنی اینجا اصاب کشی کردن. خب اینجا خب هموم انگار چیه؟ یه چیز جدیدی نداریم؟ چیه؟ بسیده یه مدل کوچیک از
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodations.
I see.
ببخشید معذرت میخوام. اینجا اتاق زن و شوهره. این خانمه و اون که سیاه‌پوسته وارل. فکر کنم.
Aloy.
خب تو
Good to
چطوری؟
see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions.
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place, Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team then.
خب در مورد تناخ خیلی سواله ولش آقا.
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd this.
خیلی طولانی میشه آقا نمیتونم واقعا. دست در نکن. خدا قوت.
Feel
خسته
free to
نباش.
check in on Hikaru and your people. Door's always open here.
I will. I overheard that. Do you require my?
I'd rather have.
It shall be made.
حقیقتا واقعا نمیتونم رو تحمل کنم. خب بذار من مطمئن شم چی میخوام واسه اوورراید کردن این. یه دونه پلاو هورن. تو اسم خود ربات یه شاخ داره و ما دنبال شاخشیم. یعنی ما شاخ یه حیوان شاخ داره میخوام. پس طبعا اگه در نمیذاره من بیام بیرون مثلا من جیبشون بزنم اینا رو. خب یه داره نه خب در وسط هست اینا. نه آقا اینا ما گیر کردیم همینجا تو روحتون. بریم.
There she is.
You ready to head out?
بریم.
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good.
آجی گولاخی اینا. هیچ شما برید اونجا من برسم بهتون. من جیم بزنم.
This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
میشه حفظ یکیشو بیفته. ماشاءالله بیا بالا هم جنگ میخوام. ما چرا بریم تو جنگ؟ برای بتونیم که دیگه حسای گایا رو پیدا کنم خیلی خوب میشه. اوه فضایان ای دانس بود. اصلا نمیتونم بهش نزدیک بشم. خیلی خوشگلن این حساب. این از اون که قوی هم و قوی دونشون اعتماد به نفس کامل بهشون میده. برق ضعیفشون میکنه. چیک
Well, that takes the keg.
اوه بریم سلاحی که دست شده برداریم. بودو این سلاحی که دست شده برداریم. بودو من یکی دیگه شون میاد باور کن شانس نداریم. خب
Burl, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith.
بودو یه دستش بودو برداریم. تو رو خدا.
Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it.
بابا بذار اگزمش کنیم.
Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
بیا سلاح دست دادیم.
Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
اوه اینجور فضایشون خیلی پیشرفته داره. مثلا رباتا اینجا رباتا خودمون چون تیکه تیکه هم ولی اصلا بافت انگار خیلی نرمی داره در صورتی که خیلی سفته بافت سیغلی داره. چونو زدیم دارن سلسیه
instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
میشینه بله خب باید مصابه قصهاتون قرار جنگ بشه وقتی توفنگ اینجا آماده. یه توفنگ دیگه هم اینجاست. یکی رباتاشونه این رباتا خودمونه دیگه نباید خودشون اینجا نشون میده اینجا خوابیده
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area?
میگه این گروه عادیه چی بود مال قبیله ربل اینجا بودن اینطور نیست که مثلا رسیدن اینجا وقتی این فضایا بودن
An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else. Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked.
ازش دود آتیش بلند میشه بعد میداغن
To check on it once it's cooled off. Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
خب
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
نه با دیگه بقیه هم میدونن که میتونن بکشن
Do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she'd lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
وارد بوده حواسم بهش نبود الان میریم تو ورودیه میتونیم برید داخل میتونیم اوجی چه سوراخ درستی مثلا مرموز قشنگ بریدنش قشنگ تونه کندن رفتن خوشگل داخل
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset.
اتون این asset پایینه.
My guess is it's
asset
somewhere down there.
چی میشه یه سرمایه یه چیزی که با ارزش
Erend,
فکر
stay here and
کنم.
stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
چجوری بریم سر بخوریم با دمش رو یواشه یه پلی چه کلیسارا خوشگلی ها یه احتمالی میدم این سنگا عادی بودن ولی این موجوده که حالا اینو کنده انقدر داغ کرده اینجا رو که سنگا تبدیل به کریستال شدن
Old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
اینجا یه ورودیه تا ما لوت نکنیم خب داخل نمیریم کامل ورودیت اینجا هست باش حالا یه جا دیگه میرم داخل اینجا چیه خب اینجا هیچی نیست هیچ هست بالا برو بالا خب اینجا هم هیچی نیست حالا از اون مسیر بریم حالا که همه چی لوت کردیم برو داخل
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
خوشگله ترانزمیستر. این فضایا واقعا
Never seen
چیزای
a transmitter
قشنگه.
like this before.
فضای خونه نیستن.
Looks like it's self-destructed.
انسانا گذشته بودن که رفتن تو فضا بعد حالا برگشتن سر زمین.
This was a Far Zenith research lab. Looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eluthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. Then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset?
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
خب اینجا مقر دوممون میشه. چون که خیلی کثیفه ولی خب یه کارش میکنیم. بذار کامل سرچ کنیم، اگه جایی نرسیدیم باید از همون داره بریم. آه خیلی دروچی داره. ببینیم تو نقشه لازم.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around.
من شک دارم همینجا چه گشته باشم. واسه منو برمیگردم دوباره میگردم. هیچ وقتم نمیخونمشون ولی
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith,
Find anything that might tell us what
probably
the asset
discovering
is?
amazing things. I don't think so.
خب که دیگه اینجا چیز نیست. ما از این ور اومدیم، بعد از این ور اومدیم، بعدش هم از این ور اومدیم. خب ببینم از کجا اومدیم و از کجا میرویم. این دارم با همونجا وصل میشه بازیم. همه جا جایی دیگه. خب این بسته است. بازم کام اینجا چیزی نیست که من نگشته باشم. برش کن دیگه بریم سمت هدف دیگه. بیش از حد تاپ نخوریم تو این قسمت. 5-6 تا ورودی داره. خب من همه ورودی هاشو مونم باید. خب حالا اینجا لوت میکنم.
This will be in my stash when I need it. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus, it's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned
The
around.
control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
چون اینجا تو این از این گیاهای درمانی پیدا میکنیم که تو حیات وحش پیدا میشه؟ خیلی مشکل. یه در درست کردن که به یه جا وست نیست و یه چیز مفیدی هم توش نیست. باشم میخواستم اذیتم میکنم. نکنه آقا معمولا اینطوری فضای باز این قشنگ یه فایت درست حسابی معمولا که اینطوریه. مثلا چی تو این چیز هست مدیکال بری والا بری درمان خب نه خب نمیده خدا. خب کامل لوت کردیم اینجا رو. اوکی اینجا مونده. میتونی بسازم؟ چرا میتونم ولی خرجش نکنم. جا بزرگه ولی انصافا. Code.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
Right. I should check the log.
یه چک میکنم. 327.
Error.
خب حالا کجا گذاشت کنیم بعد وقتی یه 327 دیدم چی بود خدا 237 ایناش 237
Exceeded.
Okay.
237 چون شبیه کارخونه حیله ها اونجا که درها دارن همونجا حرکت میکنن انسان Oh my god کلون الیزابت سوبک.
Aloy, it's you.
بله من نیستم کلون. من خودم کلون الیزابت
Skin's like
سوبکم.
ice.
مرده فکر کنم.
Must have cut this from her head. But why?
اصلا منظورشون کلون الیزابت سوبکه.
Hello, Elisabet. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsiness. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with.
ما فقط 2 تا رو داریم الان. وی
You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck, and goodbye.
دمت گرم.
She's still alive.
دست خوش آقا بلندش کن ببریمش. زنده یا خدا.
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
2 of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
آجی جنازه‌اش رو بیاریمش.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
بیارش اینو بیارش. اسمش بتا.
I'll protect her.
اسمشو میذاریم. نمیدونم یه چی اسمشو میذاریم.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone.
شک دارم این چه چیزی روش تاثیر داره ولی بیا این برقا بسازیم. احساس میکنم اینا یه جوری روش تاثیر میذاره.
Here it comes.
آجی من آماده نشدم. چی گفتی هیر این کامز؟ بابا من آماده نشدم. بیر خود من آماده من میخوام زندگی کنم. بابا اینا خیلی وحشه.
Ooh, ugly one, aren't you?
گوش نه اینا بی تاثیر نداره. جفت اینا رو اکی
I
ببینید
should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots.
شیرم فرد میکنه یوز کنه. این دیگه نمیشه که من ویکنس رو ببینیم.
That thing's quick.
بابا آتیش رو دور کشتیم تا جنگ آوردیم. کو اسکنش کردی؟ کجا گذاشتی جو اسکنش کردی؟ ویکنس بابا وادرش تو آتیش بود. من آتیش داشتم بهش میزدم. پلاسما و اسید. الان من فقط اسید دارم. اوکی تون بزنم تفنگش میافته. اوکی بذار از اسیدان تو روش چرا اسیدی بده. چرا اسیدی بده. کن بخور خدا خیرت بده. اسیدی بده. اسیدی بده. بذارش خراب. چه لول اما قوی تره. بذار کنم رو دوست دارم. برای جفتیم.
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
واقعا چیز ممکنه.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Exit the facility. اوه یکیشون واسه دم منتظرم.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other specter. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
اوه دوستان بالا در خطر حالا این بهتره چی بیارمش بیارم. بذار همین چیز سمی بسازم. دیگه ندارم ازا بسازم. بودو حرکت کن.
Aloy!
Aaron!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight, I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
ولی دارم میدونم باور کنم بیشتری داده
That doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron.
فقط زنده بمون. فقط زنده بمون. بقول گیر نکنم. فقط زنده بمون.
Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out.
Shield
That
down.
thing's shooting down the
It's
center.
on the move.
Got your back,
Stay put.
Aloy.
I'll see what I can do.
The second you need me, I'm there.
Covered in an
Don't get
acid.
that stuff on you. Aloy, get out of there!
Ya siz niye sıkıntı var? Çiğne böyle tutuyorsunuz ya burada. Ya vurup duruyor. Acı tüfengi bu, tüfengi ben böyle ne var?
A heavy weapon. That could help.
Hiç. Hadi ben koç. Zaten sonra sen de. Allah ya, trofeim ama
Who's next?
bu aksi bir şey var falan. Kısmısı ooo. Müze olamasları var ya. İşte. Böyle mi?
I can keep this going.
Çok güzel.
Get the fumes in your eyes. Give me your best. It's done.
بگو سلاحیه، بگو به درد بخوره، بگو من میخوامش. یه چی ازش افتاد، اونو برش دار، همونو برش دار. آیا بهتر آوردیم.
Aloy,
She's
Aloy.
Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon.
weapon جدید پیدا کردیم داداش برش دار weapon جدیدو یعنی روشن پشت سرمون.
If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
نمیکنه اینو من درش کنیم چه چیز زیاده من سرم کردم باید تست یه سال برم روش جنوم کم میشه ببینم تاثیر نداره اینجا تیکه افتاد و بالا اون سلاح هم میگه فکر یه تیکه ازش افتاد از این خیلی خوشگله که حتی میگفتاد زمین پلاسماس همینطور که
No.
اقا بچه هستیم من
Damn it.
هستشو بیار
It's better than nothing.
چی شد؟ آجی یه دفعه رفت تو لودینگ تو رو خدا اذیتم نکن به چی بود؟ این لودینگش چی؟ بعض وقت درک کردن این بازی سخته خب خوبه از این بعد میتونیم دوتا باشیم یکی تو مقر داریم یکی که تو حیات وحش داره میجنگه حتی یه 200 تا کلون دیگه هم پیدا کنیم چون یکیش بفرستیم غرب یکی شرق چه لودینگ طولانی هم داره برو
I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone too. Burl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Is your focus acting up again? I can take a look if you want.
Nah, usually works if I just flick it a few times with my thumb.
Errand? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of me now.
There's two of you now! At least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying.
اوکی ولشون
I
خیلی
have to
طولانی
get
شد
going.
با این
Don't go
صحبت
causing
کردم.
too much trouble.
خب بریم با اون یکی خودم صحبت کنم اول کجا بودشیش
Aloy, glad you made it back okay.
خب با اون یکی خودم صحبت کنم
She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her.
همین به اون حمله میکنم
Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
What?
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device.
چی
The
شد؟
brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up.
آجی مخیه انصافا اصلا خوب نیست به علیه بشه
So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get here?
آروم
But let's start the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet And now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
حاجی هزار
Can
سال
they
زنده
still be
موندن.
alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe
خودشون
it's a
کلون
combination of
ساختن.
pharmaceutical
یا
cellular
خیلی
treatments and technological implants.
چی داری میگی برای
You,
خودت؟
does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship.
یه اکو خودشون
I
کلون
spent years
درست
studying
میکنن
in my
بعد
training
میزنن
interface
جابجا میکنن.
so that I could
بابا
serve my
دست
function.
access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
از اول میخوان زمین رو تمیز کنن.
So the
Wow.
Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that?
حاجی
Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that.
احساس میکنن چه میدونم هارد دستشونه. بیا فرمتش کنیم از اول درایور پک بزنیم روش، نمیدونم درایور بزنیم روش.
The
اگر
Zeniths
یکی زمین
needed
رو میخوان خالی
Elisabet's gene
کنن.
print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it?
They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
extinguished signal پس سیگنال اون رو ارسال کردن که هیدیس رو بیدار کنه که همه چون نابود کنه این آماده برای نو باشه.
So you know about the extinction signal?
It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elisabet Sobeck to rebuild her.
Yeah, well... surprise.
موقع سوالات about
So we're
Zenith.
dealing with the same far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know.
Zenith
You mentioned
base.
the Zenith set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony.
ممکنه بیشتر باشن. زینس کلونی.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age too.
Your escape.
How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia.
Eluthia.
What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbaina long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done.
پیام واقعی بود.
You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elisabet's DNA.
I doubt Elisabet would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
آرشیو
You
دارن
said you
یعنی؟
spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating.
بنده خدا.
Alright, I
استراحت
think that's
کن.
enough for now.
چیزی نمون دیگه.
Want to come upstairs, or...?
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single... To a single location, of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are.
You were supposed to be further along by now!
Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die.
Hey.
هول
Calm down.
آجی تازه اومد تو دنیا.
You're here now, right?
ما 20 سال خورده نجوم میکنیم.
So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
آجی همه چی میدونم.
Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
خیلی خوبه.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
آجی روش غذا بدین بدبخت. معلوم چقدر تو محفظه بوده.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
خب دوستان من ویدیو رو تا همینجا تموم میکنم. واقعا قسمت هیجان انگیزی بود، اطلاعات خیلی زیادی گرفتیم. سوالی داشتین حتما بپرسین. تا ویدیو بعدی، خداحافظ.